The new book, May-December End, The Ballad of Joey Flowers. Available now on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. Get your copy today.
Disclaimer. We are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals, just married. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Let's do this.
Sessions and lessons unscripted, they fall. Nothing to hold, nothing at all. Screaming in silence, no curtain call. Just echoes in an empty hall. Answers buried in the static.
Ho, 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 everyone. It's me, Joel. Fooled you. I thought you guys thought it was Santa, right?
No. I thought you were calling me a hoe.
No. Hey, everyone. It's Joel's host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. We are, the holidays are upon us. Christmas time is upon us. And my Mrs. Claus sitting right across from me. Gloria Rosario, everyone.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Merry Feliz Navidad.
Yeah, fellas Navidad.
Never did.
So fine, man, I can't believe it. It's already Christmas time. It's ridiculous.
This year went by so quick.
Yes, it totally did. And it is now time for presents
And party time. And tamales. Oh, my God.
and pasteles and cookies.
No, I'm just... I know I've been dealing with a lot, but I'm so happy that, at least we get this little bit of, cheer, to spend time with people and...
You know what though? But it should be like that all the time though.
Well, the thing is that we do this a lot with our family.
Well, I'm just generally speaking.
Yeah.
I'm like everybody.
Be kind to each other.
Yeah. Oh, we're so kind to each other and so giving and caring. It's like, what about the rest of the year?
It's like January 1st, screw you,
Yeah.
neighbor.
No, actually, no. January 1st, that's your resolution day, right?
I don't
People
do
start-
resolutions.
Me neither. They're stupid. But anyways, well, I take that back because I personally don't do them. But if that's what you do, hey, more power to you.
You know what I did?
Mm.
So last year, I think it was around this time, if not even like a day before New Year's, I grabbed a jar and I put down my goals, right? And I'm supposed to open it like sometime soon. I'm probably going to open it like on New Year's Eve or whatever, just to see what it was.
Mm.
I had put down things that I wanted to accomplish throughout the year. And I wasn't going to think about them. I wasn't going to do anything with it. I was just going to see how much of my intentions I would complete. And so far, without even looking in the jar and opening it, I know off the bat I've completed at least 3 things that were on my...
Out of how many?
I think I had 5. I don't remember how many things I put in there. I'll let you guys know. I'll open it with you and I'll tell you.
I know before this year,
Mm-hmm.
we had sat down and thought about goals for both of us, right? Like as a married couple,
Yeah.
what we were going to do.
Right.
I think there was, four things we wanted to accomplish.
Yes.
Which I think 3 out of the 4 we did.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah, 3 out of 4 isn't bad. Even though the 4th one was kind of important, but
Do you remember what they were? I know one of them was finances.
one was the finances.
Right.
Oh my God. I just said that we accomplished them. I don't even remember.
We have failed.
Yeah, I think that kind of washed that out.
Let's retract. That was like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
we have
just
failed.
Forget we even mentioned anything.
Let's just delete everything.
Yeah, just
Start over.
Forget it. All right. I hope everyone out there listening is doing well. And I hope you have your close ones nearby.
And if you don't, I hope you're still finding a little bit of joy somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I know not everybody has family or not everybody
that's
has
true.
close friends.
Yeah, and a lot of we kind of touched on it on the previous episode. How um, this time of year is kind of rough for some people,
Yeah.
and uh, I mean,
Depression and sadness.
yeah, I mean, it happens, but yeah, we hope everybody finds some sort of joy, or you know what, if you know anybody that's lonely or doesn't really have anyone,
Just check in on somebody.
yeah, check in on them, or invite them over for dinner, or get them,
A cup of coffee.
yeah, go buy them a donut or something.
Yeah, like you never know what little gestures can make somebody happy.
Right.
Sometimes it just takes a little bit of recognition.
Yeah,
Hey, I
just
know
a
you're
kind word,
right.
make somebody's day. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we thought we'd just kind of generally talk about Christmas and favorite things when we were kids and stuff now. And
Yeah.
what else were you saying? We were mentioning before we came on.
Um, in regards to the episode?
Hmm.
Oh, we were talking about how like our traditions are different, because you're from Puerto Rico and I mean I was born here in the US but originate from Mexico. So,
Right.
well, all the traditions that I have I made on my own because my most of my family does not celebrate Christmas due to religious reasons.
Well, yeah.
But I am a heathen, you know.
Yes, she is a heathen.
So
I can attest to that.
I partake in other stuff that I shouldn't partake in.
I am now a heathen.
Heathen.
I wasn't a heathen before.
We're gonna burn in hell.
No, you won't. I was very religious before. I mean, I was. Well, you figure my my family, my mom, dad, my brother, uh, went to church a lot. My parents were of the church or from the church. My dad was an usher, deacon. I think it was just an usher, but he did a lot of stuff for the church too.
Right.
Um, Man, it seemed like we were at church all the time.
Yeah.
And then when I got older, um, well, when I ran away, after I ran away, obviously I just stopped going. And then when I got married and all that other stuff, we ended up starting to go back because we wanted to give the kids church.
Yeah.
And then I got deep into it, and I'm not gonna bore all you guys with the details,
let's not
but
get into it today.
I was pretty religious for a while, and then slowly. I mean, not it didn't happen that after she passed. It was way before that, but
Yeah.
excuse me. Yeah, and now I'm a heathen.
Long story short, he's a heathen.
Yes.
Well, in my case, I think I've mentioned it before. Like half of my family is Jehovah's Witness and the other half is not.
Mm,
I am obviously on the half that is not. I respect everybody, their religious beliefs and all that.
oh, for sure.
I am not very religious, but I like the idea of Christmas and this people don't so well. I know that's what it's meant for, traditions and Christmas and I don't want to get into religion, but anyways, um, so half my family does not celebrate and half of my family does celebrate. So I went from the family that doesn't that doesn't celebrate, and when I moved out of my mom's house and into my aunt's, by that point I was already, older, so I celebrated with my friends and all that, but never with my mom or, my aunts or anything like that. So our traditions were different. Like I mentioned in the past episode, like since I grew up and my brothers grew up and we've gotten older and, even when we were kids, I was like 15 and working and I would give my brothers Christmas presents, I was always buying them stuff anyways, The only difference is that during Christmas I would, put them in a little gift bag or something and just give them stuff.
Yeah.
Um, and then we continued our own little tradition, we usually celebrate Christmas after Christmas. So it's not technically Christmas, but it's when we exchange gifts and, hang out, eat, and, have a good time, play games or whatever.
Hmm.
But that's basically what we do all the time when we get together, so it's not any different. It's just we give each other presents,
Right.
And for us, it's not so much of a religious thing. It's more of a time to enjoy each other's company, spoil my niece and nephew, get little gifts for each other, just spend time together eating and just having a good time.
Right.
And anytime I get together with my brothers and, my sister and we have a really good time. So, I mean, that's always a plus.
Right.
But what were your traditions growing up?
As far as Christmas goes,
Yeah.
well, I know we used to do the well, food is a big thing,
Of course,
obviously.
in all cultures, I think Christmas is a really big food.
I almost want to say, being of a Latino household, they're a little bit extra when it comes to the food.
A little bit.
Eh. And then I just remember we were I don't remember if they even really did the Santa thing. Like Santa's gonna drop your stuff off. We knew my parents bought the stuff.
Right.
I mean, I don't know if it was just me and my brother. Like, we're not stupid. It's like we didn't believe it.
Right.
But we would be like the kids that get up like at 12:01 a.m. on Christmas, and we're under the tree already.
Yeah.
So there was always that, and of course my parents would come out, and then we would open our presents and stuff, and then we would go to bed after we kind of messed around with our stuff, and then we would go to bed and then wake up again, a few hours later,
Right.
and then my mom would make breakfast, and then of course, me and my brother sitting there playing with all our stuff, and then yeah, then of course you visit family in a Latino household. It seems like you're like,
Jumping from house
oh
to
my
house to house
goodness,
to house.
and like
Yeah.
how your cousin and your cousin's cousin and your brother's cousin's mother's sister's
Sister.
brother.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Well, I mean, even as a kid, even though like my mom didn't like officially celebrate,
Hmm.
my mom's aunt was always giving us Christmas presents. So we knew when my mom was gonna get off of work around Christmas time that she was gonna come home with presents, and she would pretend every year
Mm.
that, oh, she didn't give me anything, but we would rummage through her stuff and we would find it and we would just be like tearing these gifts open. And I think there was this one Christmas where it was the simplest like thing,
Right.
but I loved it. It was this like baby blue dog and it had like a pink nose
Uh-huh.
and he had like fluffy ears and he was like maybe 3 feet tall. And I loved that thing so much. I don't know what happened to it, but it was like my favorite, most memorable Christmas gift as a kid, from somebody who was celebrating like the Christmas and the gifts.
Right.
But you know, for us, we weren't allowed to go, like how I don't know how your school did it because you went to a private school, right? Really.
Yeah, my grade school, I went to private school.
Yeah, with us because we went to like normal suburban public schools. We would have Christmas parties. And back then it's not like today where you couldn't take like certain foods and everything had to be like somewhat healthy or one of the 4 food groups that was like acceptable. None of that stuff.
Right.
So it was a free for all. I remember that I went to a bunch of different schools and each school had like their own set of like traditions. I remember we would have individual class parties and then everybody would bring like little treats and stuff and the teacher would give us gifts and we would give like little gifts to the classmates and
Mhm.
that was like a day before the last day of school before Christmas break. And they would give us the school. We would all get together like in the gym
Mhm.
and we would get like treats and candy and toys and all sorts of stuff, And that was we partied until like 3:30 when it was time to go home, and then we would go back to the classrooms, get our jackets, and just go home with like these bags of like treats and candies and all sorts of stuff that we got from school.
Mhm.
And then we'd be off of school and we hang out with friends, and the snowstorms and all that stuff. When we were growing up was really great. But what
Then,
did you guys do?
as far as like traditions of,
Like
uh,
school traditions?
honestly, I don't recall. I know we had like Christmas plays,
Yeah,
and I think I was Jesus one year. I don't remember. Yeah, that's frightening.
that scared me a little
Yeah.
bit.
Jesus, aka Jesus.
Jesus, Jeebus.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't recall too much. I know we exchanged gifts in
Yeah.
class, and it was always like, oh, this is such a great eraser, thank you, or oh, you got me a pencil sharpener.
Those were exciting times for me, man.
And
'Cause,
then
like,
it was
yeah.
always like, up here's a pack of pencils, like, okay. um so I remember that we would have like Christmas plays, and then some of our classes or grades or whatever, we would do like kind of potlucks, and of course we're
Yeah.
kids, we don't cook, so it's our
Our parents that are
our
slaving
mom.
away.
Yeah, our mom had to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, a big pumpkin pie. It's like, that,
Little Sally over there.
yeah, Michael over there didn't make it. It was his mom.
Yeah.
Uh, and let's see what else there was in school. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing really crazy. And of course,
I don't
it
know if
was
it was
it was a
because
Christian school, so of course, like, the birth of Jesus and all that
yeah,
stuff. So it's like, I mean, that was emphasized, of course, because it
right.
was a
Private.
private Christian school.
No, for us it was nothing to do with Jesus and everything to do with like parties and treats and
No.
you know. And I remember like my mom had left it. I think I've talked about this before that my mom left instructions that anytime we had like a Halloween party, Christmas party, any kind of party, birthday parties even,
That you guys weren't allowed to
we weren't
celebrate.
allowed to celebrate due to religious reasons. So we had to go to the library
Mm,
during that time, and I would get sad because I wanted to be with my little friends and stuff.
uh-huh.
I mean, we'd still get the treats and everything and the little presents and all that stuff, but we would get it like at the end of the day when everybody was like going home.
Yeah, and where all the stuff, so when it's over.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, where were you? You missed the fun, and they're telling me like all the games that they played, the movies that they watched, and it would just be like, so one year, one of my teachers was like, you know what? No, I can't do this to you. She's like, every year I see you go into the library,
Mhm.
come back, and you're just so sad. She's like, you know what? God isn't gonna get pissed at you if you accept a candy. Like, she just like, I love that teacher so much. Her name was Miss Laser.
Laser.
Laser, yes.
Okay.
And she was awesome. She always looked out for me, and she was really cool. So she's like, I'm not gonna punish you. She's like, as long as you don't tell your mom, I'm not gonna tell your mom. Nobody's gonna tell your mom. Just stay.
Mm.
And I promise you, that day she became like my god. Like she was so cool. And speaking of which, you guys said you said that like your teachers and stuff wouldn't get you guys like cool presents.
No, I recall like our teachers giving us stuff, but it was always like school supplies,
Oh
or
God,
yeah, it
Miss
was.
Laser, or I think she got married and she changed her name to Miss Penchke or Miss something like that. Peshke, I don't know, but um, her father used to work at some toy company, right? He designed toys, or I don't know what he did for a living, but it was something pretty big. And I remember one year, do you remember the yo-yo balls?
Yes.
Her father was part of the people who worked on the yo-yo balls.
Mm.
And she came in with boxes, like little individual wrap boxes, and everybody's like, "Oh, what is that? What is that?" This lady's dad was so cool. He gave her the yo-yo balls to distribute to the class before they were available in stores, because it was a really big thing. Like, do you remember the yo-yo ball?
Yeah, but the first thing that I thought when you just said that was these was probably all the test ones that did
Right. But no,
the ones they were gonna throw away.
no, but they were sealed and everything looked good. And I remember mine lasted for a really long time.
Yeah, those didn't pass inspection. That's why they ended up there.
I don't care. Let me have my memory. Why would you kill my little memory?
I'm just keeping it real.
No, but we were probably the test kids to see if the kids would like it, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
But it was the coolest thing, because like you could do all sorts of tricks with it and it would just like retract and come back to you without any effort.
it's a thought that counts.
Right? I loved it. And
No, we didn't get any kind of cool
No,
stuff like that. Like
she always got us cool stuff.
here's a Ticonderoga number 2. That's what you got.
Here's a number 2 pencil, little Billy.
Yeah.
Don't chew on it.
So, I know most. I mean, we're speaking about traditions and stuff like that, right? So, I know in my household, there's certain foods we eat.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say normal, didn't know. A lot of households, it's turkey, and it's like basically like Thanksgiving part 2, right?
Right.
I know in our household, and of course family households, because they all did basically the same thing.
Yeah.
So certain things that kind of are different than the typical, like, turkey and ham and all that stuff.
Yeah.
We would do, of course, the rice and beans, and then we have a dish called lechon, which is basically roast pork, and that usually is cooked long and slow,
Right.
and then the skin becomes like a pork rind, basically.
Right. It becomes crispy.
Right, it becomes crispy, and then everyone goes crazy for that because oh wow. And then we would do the people are different. I know you in your culture, your Mexican culture, there's the tamales or tamales. Those are
Tamales. Say it right.
those are made usually around Christmas time. Like for us, there's something called pasteles, which is basically the same thing, but tamales, I think, are steamed, right?
Yes, we steam them.
And then ours are basically boiled. Like,
Well, I guess we kind of boil ours too, because it's like it's like this big pot, right? You could probably fit like a 4-year-old in these pots.
that's weird.
Well, no, that was so the wrong description.
Yes, it
I'm
was.
sorry, you guys, but
Just erase that from your memory, please.
it was a big pot, basically,
Yeah.
and it had like this other.
But they're not submerged in water.
Some of them are. So the point is that you're supposed to submerge just so there's enough water to where it's barely touching,
Mm-hmm.
but touching the tamales. And it's like, as the water boils, it goes up in between the holes of the second, like, thing that you insert in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a double broiler almost.
And then the other difference of our food is yours is wrapped in a corn husk.
Mm-hmm. Traditionally.
Yeah, traditionally. And then ours is wrapped in a banana leaf.
Yeah. But it depends on what part of Mexico you're from, because different parts
That
of
is
Mexico
true. Yeah, that
make
is true.
different types of tamales.
And I know ours is also different there because the masa, that's I wouldn't call it dough. It's like the the outside. I don't know. It's called masa. It's the cornmeal that's turned
Yeah.
into a paste.
Right, that's what we use.
With ours, it's usually made out of like different root vegetables,
Right.
like
Yucas and
plain plantains. The quote unquote regular ones are plantain, and then like you have yuca, which is a root vegetable, and then
Right.
you have those are more like yellowish orange colored. Um, delicious. Some people don't like them, but
right.
I mean, whatever.
See, like our tamales, we have all sorts of. You can put anything in them.
Yes.
My aunt, her name, I don't even want to say her name, but
Mm-hmm.
Tia J, she know who she be. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she used to. Well, she has her like. I'm sorry, mom, tias, all of you. None of your tamales compared to my tias,
Mm-hmm.
my aunt J's tamales, and it's crazy because so even though we didn't celebrate Christmas in my mom's house, she was off of work, so she would still make tamales for us, or they would make like
Well, like I said,
gordito.
that was a traditional thing in that around Christmas time.
Right, right. We didn't necessarily acknowledge or celebrate Christmas, but we still ate like
Yeah,
gods. You
'Cause
know what I mean? Because it's just like that's just what we
that's
do.
the time of year for it.
Right.
Yeah.
And we only had tamales like once or twice a year. So when my mom was off of work, we knew we were getting some sort of something that took forever to cook.
Right.
But traditionally, once I moved into my aunt's house, I started doing traditionally what they did. So we call it embarrar or spread,
Mm-hmm.
the masa. And my aunt would always make like rajas con queso, which is poblano peppers with cheese.
Uh-huh.
She would make bean and cheese for the kids, for the littler ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then she would make the traditional red ones out of pork. And sometimes, I don't remember if she used to make the green ones or not, with pork as well, but with
Right.
green salsa.
Man, I'm telling you, there was this one lady when we used to go to church,
Mm-hmm.
and my parents would buy tamales from her. Some of the best tamales. I mean, they were so good. I'm 50 years old now. I still remember how good those tamales were.
Yeah.
And I remember, man, she'd have them. She'd bring them to church and sell them. And then my parents would buy a whole bag of them, and like, I think we would used to eat them in the car on the way home. It's like, that's weird, but we would do it. It's like they were really good. Anyways, talking about food.
You know, one of my other favorite tamales that we make or, we prepare are the sweet tamales.
Yeah, I never ate one of those until I met you.
I'm sorry. So, because my mom isn't working anymore and she's retired and she spends a lot of time at my brother's George's house, I was like, no, 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 no. Let me tell you something, lady.
Mm,
I was like, you're going to come over after the holidays and you and I are going to make tamales. We're going to make tamales. Like that's it. I want to learn how to make them.
it's a lot
Because-
of work.
I know. It always takes two people. And I told you and I told, the other one in the house that you guys better prepare to help us, do the work. Because at my aunt's house, we used to have an assembly line.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like my aunt, my two cousins, and sometimes their sister-in-law would come over and other people.
Well, yeah, it's a lot.
There'd
It's
be
no
at
joke. It
least-
is a lot of work.
At least
Yeah,
4 to 10 people working.
that's why it's only done once or
Once a
twice a
year.
year.
And
Yeah.
no lie, you know how many tamales my aunt used to, like all of us? Like my aunt was the major component. You know what I mean? The director of everything.
Right.
So with all the help that we had, and by like 2:00 in the morning, we just be barely finishing, putting them on the stove or whatever.
Yeah.
And we would stay up all night. And we would listen to music and just talk and have like a good old time. And then eventually everybody would kind of go to sleep, and then we'd be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, going to bed like an hour or two before that. And we would wake up, and the first thing that we would do is eat tamales, and that was like the best.
Yeah.
One year, my aunt, I told her, I was like, because usually they don't make the sweet ones, but I love them. There's elote, like it's like a sweet corn one. That one is my favorite because you eat it with sour cream, and I love sour cream.
Yes.
And then they make all sorts of sweet ones, but the most basic ones are like the pineapple ones, strawberry ones, pineapple, strawberry, and some people make chocolate. I know there's other ones, but those are the three basic that I've eaten. And one year I was like, can I make some sweet ones? And my aunt's like, yeah, And she's like, I'm not going to help you make them. She's like, you have to make them by yourself. So she told me how to wrap them. And, they're supposed to come out like long, like a little squares, you know? And it was funny because I I wrapped them how she told me to, but I guess I wrapped them too tight. And instead of them being like triangle or like squares, the way that I tied them off didn't let them expand. So they came out like tamale balls, like donuts almost. It was
You just invented a new
I
food.
did, and it was hilarious, but we ate them. They were delicious.
Excuse me, I didn't mean
Yes.
to do that. So I was going to chat GTP and figured I'd ask him a couple questions about Christmas. And you want to go through these questions? Would you like to?
Absolutely.
All right. So, Mrs. Rosario, what Christmas gift did you beg for that your parents absolutely refused to buy? Bonus points if it was loud, dangerous, or required batteries they never replaced.
We didn't celebrate Christmas. We didn't get gifts from my mom.
At all?
Mm-mm.
But you would get stuff during the year, right?
Yeah, my mom was a single mom, so for her to do something took a little bit of planning sometimes, but she always did awesome stuff with us, The Nintendo in the middle of like summer, like you don't have to wait till Christmas to get what you really, really want with my mom, But I don't know. I mean, there was toys that I wanted, but I could ask for them anytime. It wasn't guaranteed that I would get them, But back then we weren't really into toys. Like we just wanted to be outside and running around like savages, So no, I don't know how to answer that.
That's valid.
Right?
This one's easy for me. I
Oh, we've talked about it before.
This is easy. Slam dunk.
Uh-huh.
The toy that they would never buy me that I really, really, really wanted was Megatron from the Transformers.
Yeah.
Not the new Megatron, the old school one that turned into a firearm. They would never buy it.
Yeah.
Which later I find out it was probably a good reason.
Yeah.
Because it turns into a gun.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, you're going to take that to school and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. So, I mean, back then we didn't have issues like we do now with that kind of stuff. But, like, still, it was a firearm.
It was frowned upon to take that type of stuff.
Yeah, so they never bought it. And then, of course, when I got older and I had my own adult money, I'm like, I'm going to buy that just for me.
There was something that I always wanted. And one Christmas it came out and it was impossible to find. The Cabbage Patch dolls.
Oh, my gosh.
Like any other...
Those things were...
I was not into dolls. I had my 3 favorite dolls. The Strawberry Shortcake, the Rainbow Bright, and I don't remember the name of the dolls, but it was like you can pull their hair out and make it long. And then you would twist the arm. No, I'm lying. You would twist the arm forward and the hair would go in.
That is not weird at all.
And I think if you reverse turned your hand or if you pulled the hair, it would come back out.
Mm-hmm.
So you could like pretend cut it and like, it was like this whole thing. Those are my 3 favorite dolls, right? And I caught wind of the Cabbage Patch Kids and I wanted the one with the brown hair because she looked like me, And I mean, you had your typical blonde-haired, blue-eyed like Cabbage Patch Kid
Right.
dolls, but you had black ones. You had ones that looked like they were Mexican. You had like, brown hair, brown-eyed, tan dolls and stuff, and I wanted one so bad. And obviously my mom, it was impossible to find those for a long time. So I guess my mom had mentioned it to sperm donor, and he took me to Toys R Us. I guess after after a while, they were still hard to find, but you could find certain ones.
Right.
And he ended up getting me a blonde-haired, blue-eyed one, and I wasn't so enthused with it. Like I was not because I wanted the one with the brown hair.
People were wrestling each other for those
Yeah.
things.
So when you found a Cabbage Patch doll, it didn't matter if it was a boy or a girl, if it was black, Chinese, or white. Like you were getting that doll, and you better love it. So I mean, I played with her for like a week, and then she just, ended up in my pile of toys or whatever. But when I grew up and I had adult money, I ran into somebody who was running an auction to sell an original doll with I think she has 2 sets of Pampers and another little outfit and a blanket. I think. I don't remember. And she was doing an auction, and the money was gonna go towards a girls' school in El Salvador to help pay for like books and stuff like that. So it was a good cause. And I told her, I was like, "Oh man, I always wanted one with like the brown hair." She's like, "Coincidentally, I have one with the brown hair, the tan one."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh man," I was like, "I don't want to go into an auction for it, I don't want to get my hopes up because I've been looking for that particular one."
Right.
And it ended up that she was a really nice lady, and she's like, "Make me an offer," and she's like, "And I'll just sell you the doll."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." She's like, "No, really." She's like, "I will sell you the doll with the original Pampers and another little outfit."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say how much I paid for it because
Mm-hmm.
it was
look on your
adult
face.
money. It
Yeah,
was
the
adult
look on
money.
your face says it all.
Yes.
Do you
and I
remember
have her.
You remember the Garbage Pail Kids?
Yes.
Yeah, those were something.
Yes. No, but I still have my doll. She's packed away somewhere in the garage, I think.
I do remember seeing.
Yeah, I showed her and I told you the story about that. So yes, that's how I ended up with the Cabbage Patch doll way older in my adult life, and I paid probably more than I should have for it, but it was for a good cause. So that's my story.
There you go. I'm pretty sure I've told this story before. Every time I think of Garbage Pail Kids, Cabbage Patch Kids, I used to have a coworker. He told us the story. It was him, his brother, and his sister. And one year when they were kids, one year the sister wanted a Cabbage Patch doll. So what they did was the one brother told her, if you take a if you take a head of cabbage and you stick it in the freezer, it'll grow into a Cabbage Patch doll. So what happened? Found a head of cabbage, put it in the freezer, and then he said she would like go check on it and keep checking it. And then one day, the dad went in the freezer for something, and he's like, "What the hell is this can of cabbage doing in the freezer?"
Oh man.
And then he said that him and his brother in the background just laughing, and the sister's like, "Oh no!" It's like, "Don't mess with that, because I'm trying to grow a Cabbage Patch doll." And he's like, "What? Who told you that?" And of course, the two boys are laughing in the background.
Aw.
And so, of course, they get yelled at or they get in trouble or whatever. And then right after that, he's like, I'm gonna get the doll. So he went and bought the doll
Yeah.
and went and brought it for her.
Aw.
But yeah, oh my gosh, when he told me that story, I was laughing. I thought it was kind of
That's
hilarious.
horrible.
I mean, it is, but
Well, you're kids, you do stupid things to each other.
all right. Let's see what else is this interwebs asking us. What the most disappointing Christmas item? Socks, sweater, family gift that was clearly for your parents.
Oh man, I don't even want to say this story.
The most disappointing gift?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, socks and underwear are just standard. Everyone, I think, gets socks and underwear.
Okay.
Which, hey, that's a good gift. You use them.
I'm not gonna say who it was from because I still love this person very dearly, and I hope they don't listen to this episode. But so bless her heart, like she is so awesome. Like she's one of my favorite people in my family on my mom's side.
I think I know this story.
Yeah,
I think.
I love her, but she always gave us like the gaudiest gifts. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say what the item was, but let me just say it was the gaudiest accessory that you can have. It was like I don't know how to describe it without saying what it was. So it was something.
Was it clothing?
No, it was an accessory.
Mm.
So it could have been shoes, purse. It was. I'm just gonna say what it was. It
You
was.
don't have to. If it's gonna cause family problems, just don't. Okay, so what we got it. You got a present that sucked.
It was. I would have loved it, but it was just so gaudy and gold and sparkly.
Mm.
And I was like, why? Like, what in my personality tells you that I'm going to use this like on a daily basis? I told her, oh my God, I'm so happy. Thank you so much. It's beautiful, And then I tucked it away in a closet and I never paid attention to it again.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel bad. But yeah, that was probably the worst present that I've gotten.
I honestly can't think of anything that was disappointing. And
I appreciate every gift that I get.
for sure, I appreciated all the gifts,
But if it's something that I'm not using, I usually will try to give it to somebody else who I think can use it, or I
right.
donate it to someone.
Yeah, my parents were very hardworking people. My
Right.
dad, they if we wanted something, they would like work hard to get it or try to get it for us.
Right.
So I mean, I really can't complain about any of the gifts I've received. I mean, it's more times than not, I think we usually got what we wanted.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I really couldn't complain.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here. We have, did your family wrap gifts beautifully, or was it newspaper tape everywhere and don't shake it?
Garbage bag.
Yes, I already know.
We talked about this.
Yeah. So Gloria told me a story one time that she used actual garbage bags.
Yes, I'm talking like Glad
Like not like now where they're all fancy with candy canes on
and
them.
Bose and
No, she used actual garbage bags. But then, hey, that was you came up with an idea because now that's what they sell them.
yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather use those because I hate wrapping presents.
My cousin Maria does an awesome job wrapping presents. Like she sits there, folds into like little creases,
Like origami.
origami stuff, and I'm just like, why do you spend so much time wrapping them if the kids are just gonna rip
Tear it
the crap
apart.
out of everything?
Yeah.
I can't. I hate. Next to doing laundry, the next thing that I hate is
Wrapping
wrapping
presents.
presents. I think it's so much nicer if you give it to someone in like a decorated box with a bow
Mm.
or a nice little bag. Because at least the bags or the boxes you can
can reuse,
reuse
yeah.
for something else. I mean, obviously, if it says Merry Christmas, you can use only for Christmas and stuff. But if you give someone a green bag with like different sparkly stuff on it, you can use that for birthdays and stuff. So,
Right.
I'd rather just, yeah, if you get a gift from me, you're going to get it either in a gift bag or a decorated box, or if I don't like you, you going to get it in a garbage bag.
Hmm. This one may be controversial. This
Uh-oh.
is Rosario. Are you ready?
Yes.
Which relative made Christmas emotionally unsafe, and what was their signature move?
Oh, man.
It's got to be an aunt or uncle for sure.
It's a cousin.
For sure, it's an aunt or
It's an
uncle.
older cousin. For me, it was an older cousin. He made. So we show love in aggressive ways
Mm-hmm.
in my cousin circle, or we're not very like, oh, I love you, cousin, hug, 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 kiss, kiss. It's like, I love you, and you get a punch in your
Yeah.
stomach, or you get a punch on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough love. And I remember that one year, my cousin had a little bit too much happy juice, and
Happy juice.
yes,
Oh.
Jesus juice.
Happy juice.
Yes. And I mean, he would always be playing around with us, but he didn't. He's just such a strong person that I don't think he realized how hard he like shoved me, and I fell into a bench that was there and stuff, and it was just like, it was always something dramatic with us. You know what I mean? Like somebody was always falling or pushing each other down, and it's just, yeah, good times. I love him, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. We never had dramatic things happen. It was just all of us being drunk and belligerent and just loving each other with violence, I guess.
Well, I can't. The only thing I could think of is, well, obviously us. We didn't have like alcohol at any of the gatherings, or
Yeah.
I don't honestly. We didn't really have people come over to us. We were always going to them, but we would always have like, the drunk uncle or whatever. It was always. It wasn't no one in particular, but like you said, people partake in the happy juice, and then things get interesting.
No, but you know what though? Like, I love my family. Like, I know that, you know, certain parts of my family are just like not looked upon with, I guess, good feelings, but I love my dysfunctional family. Like, I really do,
Yeah.
Um, I don't see them very much often just because, I live all the way in Bumblecrap and there's far.
Yeah.
Life, and, me with my emotional stuff, I kind of shelter myself. Not shelter, but I kind of just turn into a hermit crab.
Right.
But I love them. You know, it was because of my aunt and her family that, I learned that it was okay to be different. It's okay to be loud and obnoxious and still love each other. And, I mean, I know that on the outside, people looked in on us, but
Mm.
we love each other, and that's just how we express love with each other. And it's just, I wouldn't change anything that I went through with them. And I have a lot of good memories about Christmas, maybe not as a young kid, because like I said, my mom and, most of my family on that side doesn't celebrate,
Right.
but I have so many positive memories and so many good times, and just, when around this time I miss them, because I don't see them very often. And
Right.
the last time I saw everybody was at my grandmother's, you know, funeral and stuff. So
Mm.
I haven't seen them since then, I think. So it's been kind of weird, but I
Right.
love them, good times.
All right, Mrs. Rosario, we're gonna do one more. What lie did your parents tell at Christmas that you didn't realize was a lie until adulthood?
Oh, my mom never lied about anything. She told us from a young age that Santa didn't exist.
Hmm,
But we still used to pretend that he did.
okay. Like I said, I don't recall ever Santa anything.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't remember, again, Jehovah's Witnesses don't celebrate, Christmas
Hmm.
in that sense. Um, so it's kind of weird. We knew from a very, very young age, oh, Santa doesn't exist, the Easter Bunny doesn't exist, the parents of the kids who, or the uncles or the aunts are the ones that, get the presents and it's from Santa. So we knew from a young age, but we still went along with it. Like we sang the carols in school and we,
Right.
as a kid, we wanted, or any kid wants to belong and to, enjoy those things. So we did it anyways, in school. We had awesome teachers that kind of would look the other way and let us participate in all this stuff that we weren't supposed to participate in. So while I don't have a lot of like family memories for Christmas, I still have a lot of fun memories for people who were part of my life that allowed me the space to experience those things.
Mm.
So I'll forever be grateful to Miss Laser, or
Miss Laser.
Miss Laser, and all the other teachers that kind of played along with the little scheme on some we see nothing. Here's your present, and here's your candy, and it was fine. So yeah, good times. I still love this time of year though.
Of course, I like it too.
Like I've said before, I love the Christmas lights. I love, you know, as much as I complain about Christmas music, I really do enjoy it. Like, you know, um, I drive around listening to it when I'm in my car and I'm singing, Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer at the top of my lungs. And I love it. It's just, for me, it's not so much the religion behind it, but it's just like things are brighter, at least for a little bit, and then January 3rd, you go back to being a dick. So
Um,
let's end on a happy one. Something fun.
well, I asked Chat GPT,
But
I asked it to give me a Gen X Christmas poem.
oh dear.
Would you like me to read it?
Absolutely.
No, I did not pre-read this. I just kind of glanced at it, so we'll see what it's.
I have one question, two
Yes.
questions after this. So go ahead.
You want to do questions first, or you want the poem?
Do the poem first, and then we'll end on a happy note.
All right. So we don't have the budget for background music, so
Dun 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 dun.
if anybody wants to give us some money or anything.
Stop it.
All right. Very Gen X Christmas. We grew up on latchkeys and TV Glo, waiting for Santa or the late night show. Milk and cookies, mostly crumbs. Parents stress, humming carol hums. The tree was real or plastic shame. Either way it leaned, we blame the cat. Okay. Lights half worked, the rest just flickered. Fire hazard, what? Check before it mattered. This is dumb.
Keep reading it. You're killing the mood, dude.
I'm sorry. We asked for toys seen once on TV. Got socks or this is practical, trust me. One big gift we pretended to love. Smiled politely, lied with a shrug. Christmas morning, chaos and noise. Batteries missing for half of the toys. Dad needed coffee. Mom needed space. Someone cried before 10 a.m. Just face it. Now we're older, tired and hosting somehow. Buying the gifts we swore off back then somehow. Still chasing that feeling we once knew, wrapped in sarcasm, trauma, and tinsel too. Pardon me.
This is the worst reading of a poem I've ever been to.
Merry Christmas, Gen X. We survived it all. Now pass the wine and don't make me host next fall. That was dumb.
If you would have read it all the way through, it would have been perfect.
Not really, because some of that didn't make sense.
Well, make it make sense. Change the words around.
I'm not that smart. Anyways, what were your questions?
Okay. Everybody, unless you grew up in a hot state where it doesn't snow, had snow days and we look forward to them. What would you do? What was the first thing you did, or
Or
what
a
would
Klondike bar.
No. What would you do on the days where you had
I'd watch cartoons all day.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I'd watch TV. That's all I'd do.
Oh my gosh.
Or maybe play with my G.I. Joes and Transformers.
You wouldn't go outside?
Hell no. It's
The
cold.
look on my face.
What?
Maybe it's because me and my brothers and our little friends were savages, but
Well, you guys are savages as adults also, but you know what? I digress. Anyways, it's not that I never went out and played in the snow, but I'd rather be inside watching TV in the heat.
I don't know. It's weird. Like, me and my friends would like get together and go sledding, like
I never sledded in
in
my
like
life.
30 below degree weather.
Yeah, I've never been
And
sledding.
we would, I don't know, we just did a lot of stuff outside. We would be building snowmen,
Mhm.
and then we'd get super cold and we'd go into somebody's house, get warm for a little bit.
I remember doing that. You'd
Yeah.
get like cold, and then you'd go in someone's house to warm up for a little bit.
And then you guys would
back
back
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I have played in the snow.
And
but-
this was like in sub-zero snowstorms that we would be out there just playing around.
yeah, Chicago winters used to be brutal.
Oh, man.
Like, I mean, now not so much. It's weird now, but yeah, I mean, I remember when winter was winter when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, not so much now.
Okay. Second question that I'm going to ask you is, what are your top 3 Christmas movies?
Good question.
Yes.
Christmas Story, and this is in no particular order.
Okay.
Well, there's more than 3, but I mean, if I have to just pick 3, Christmas Story, still a classic. That one's great. It's from it's from Italy, Fragile. Yeah, I so want a leg lamp. I'm gonna get one.
I agree.
Anyways, Christmas Story.
Mm-hmm.
Second one, I think I want to say Die Hard, which is a Christmas movie. I don't care what
I don't
Bruce
care
Willis.
what anybody says.
Bruce Willis says it's not, but I think it is. And for the third one, I'm gonna go with a newer movie.
Uh-huh.
One that when we watched it, I think we saw it on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think. I loved it so much that I ended up buying it on DVD because I told Gloria, I'm like, we're gonna watch this movie every Christmas, and it's called 8-Bit Christmas.
Oh, yeah. That was funny.
It's awesome. I
But
love.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah, he plays the dad, and he plays like a dad with with his kids or whatever, and it's his story when he was a kid, and when Nintendo first came out. So the original Nintendo. So a lot of that stuff in that movie was like super relatable because I was a kid too when that came out. So it's the story of these kids that they, the one kid that always gets stuff, and he had the Nintendo. So of course they're all like, oh, we want a Nintendo for Christmas. So then they had like a contest or something to win one.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Oh.
I recommend it. So if
Yes.
you guys out there listening, it's called 8-Bit Christmas. It might be on Netflix still, or just search it on Google and you'll find
You'll
it.
find it.
It is on DVD. So I mean, if you want to just buy it. I guarantee it. It's turning into and honorable mention. Actually, I almost want this one to knock out Die Hard. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yes.
That's another one you gotta watch in Christmas.
Okay.
That one's so awesome.
Topic for me: Jim Carrey's. What's it called?
Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Yes.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Okay, and then I have more. I'm gonna make the list short, but I have a few more.
No, you can only do 2 more because told me 3.
Well, you did 4, so
No, I did 3 with an honorable mention.
okay. I have honorable.
Actually, I switched Die Hard with the Christmas Vacation, and Die Hard became the one that was an honorable mention.
Okay, whatever.
Play by the rules, lady.
The Muppet Christmas Carol.
It's been a while
Yes.
since I saw that one. Yeah.
A Charlie Brown Christmas.
Classic.
Yes.
Yes.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, of course.
Another classic. Yes.
Home Alone. That's a Christmas movie.
It is, but I don't care.
Okay. A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Did I see that one? I don't know if I saw that one.
You saw it. We saw it together.
I don't remember.
Okay, 2 more. Scrooged
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
You remember that one?
I saw it maybe once.
with Bill
yeah.
Murray.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were trying to staple antlers on mice ears or something.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And what was the other one? Hold on a second. It was bad. Oh, 2. Bad Santa.
I don't think I've ever seen that one
It's
with Billy Bob Thornton.
yes, it was good. And then finally another one that it's violent.
Oh yeah, with what's his name from?
Violent Night.
That one was actually pretty good.
That was
Wasn't he like a agent or something, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
We have to rewatch it, but I
we
loved
gotta
it.
rewatch it. It was pretty good.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
very violent.
I think they're making a sequel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
And Santa ended up being like a badass or something like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my list.
It
and
was like-
more than 3.
It was like Die Hard mixed with it just escapes me, but it was kind of an action movie.
Yeah. There's so many Christmas movies out there. Like Jack Frost was a horror one that was really good.
Oh, the Snowman.
Yeah, the Snowman
I
one.
don't remember that.
Just a bunch of little dumb ones and stuff. But yeah, that's just, try to check some of these movies out, because, this is my favorite time of year. I love sitting around and watching movies.
Have a nice hot cup of cocoa
Yes, and Paco.
and your peppermint bark.
I love Peppermint Park.
All right, we're gonna leave it there. We're done babbling for Christmas.
Yes.
You guys got eggnog to drink, and don't do that.
Blech.
Eggnog. Yeah, you guys got presents to open, and
Feliz Navidad. Do, 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 do. Feliz.
I wanna wish
Dad.
you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
All right, everyone. Thank you for listening as always. I hope all of you guys are having an awesome, awesome, awesome holiday. Truly. Hope you're getting exactly what you wanted.
And no bags of coal.
I'm sure a few of you are out there getting cold.
And if you do, you deserve it. All right, guys.
All right, guys. So
close out.
don't forget the website. Give us a visit at since you're off of work and not doing nothing. Just go to the website, sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. Check it out. We got most of the podcast is on there, and there's going to be other stuff. And don't forget to send us an email if you want to tell us that you're giving us big gifts and where that you should send them.
Or if you have complaints about Joel, feel free to.
That's impossible. That's impossible. That would be sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. And then since you want to try to avoid your auntie and your uncle, go on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook and give us a visit there, and say hello.
What? All right, whatever.
People are going to try to get out of situations.
Yeah.
Just pretend you got a phone call and then go on TikTok and check us out,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll keep you guys busy while everyone else is acting a fool.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thanks again. Spread the word. Let everybody know that we're here. Truly, hope you guys are having a great one, and please stay safe out there. And remember the reason for the season. It's not all about the material stuff. It's about
Food.
no. Well, yes, kind of. But just be kind, and gifts don't have to be material. Kindness, love, all of that stuff. So, speaking of gifts, I heard a perfect gift would be May December End, The Ballad of Joy Flowers, a new book by yours truly, Joe Rosario, available on Amazon and Amazon Kindle. So that would make an awesome gift. Just trust me. The look on their face would be priceless. All right, guys. That's it. We are out of here. We're gonna go have some eggnog and
You're going to go have some
tamales.
I'm going to go have tamales and coquito, okay?
Oh, coquito's delicious.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Feliz Navidad.
Bye bye.